Hey Aries, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and separation read for the second half of November. I wanted to say thank you for the 3,756 views for first half. I sure appreciate y'all. Also wanted to say a big thank you to all of your condolences and your well wishes and your patience with reads being delayed and rescheduled reads. I sure appreciate that. We have a full moon on November 30th, which in itself is going to spotlight home, family, relationships. But this full moon in Gemini is also a lunar eclipse, okay? So that's going to kind of irritate and bring tensions forward and anxiety and insecurities. So there may be some of that you experience in the next week or so. Just remember to stay grounded, and only work on the things that you can control that are in front of you. And if triggers happen, they happen. Let them happen, work through them, and release them. So Aries, let's see what we've got for love for you for last half November. Hold your vision, Aries. Whatever it is that you're working toward, concentrate on that. Concentrate on the things that you can control with that and move toward your goal. So let's get some cards on it here and kind of see what we get. I'm going to use these cards because I like these for Aries. Hey Aries, the Emperor, here you are showing up in your own read, which I love when that happens. So hold your vision. Whatever it is here that you're trying to accomplish or you're trying to get done, keep that in mind and keep your eyes focused on the goal. Limit your distractions. See how your partner's feeling. Okay, your partner's wanting to move forward with something. There's been an idea here of your partner laying burdens down and coming in with an offer. So your partner's laying burdens down and they're coming in with an offer. So let's see, you could be dealing with, of course, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on with you, Aries. I think you're looking for a victory on something here, Aries. Right, so, okay, you're unclear about where your future stands with someone. You're unclear about where your future stands, and you're ready to move forward. But your partner's ready to move forward, too. So let's see, they've laid down some burdens. Let's see maybe what those burdens were. Okay, they were holding on to something that they've let go. They let go of an illusion of how things are supposed to be. Okay, maybe they had it in their mind, they had an expectation of how a situation was supposed to turn out. It looks like they've laid the burden of the expectation down, and maybe they're willing to take it as it is. So that's a beautiful thing when that happens. So let's see what they want to say to you. I let my ego get in our way. What did I just get through saying? There was a release of an expectation here. I couldn't let go of my pride, but you saw through me. You know the truth about me. Okay, so this is very important. Your partner's saying, hey, you've seen into me, you know who I am, and you still accept me. And you still want to move forward with me. And for your partner, maybe that's a very important thing. Maybe they have trust issues. So Beautiful. I want to hold you again. And you were my sanctuary. You were the only person I could confide in, and I betrayed your trust. So they are having feelings of regret, okay, for something that happened, and now they want forgiveness. So let's see what the blocks are for your partner. Could be dealing with Cancer and Pisces also. Okay, Judgment, Virgo. There was some conversation that happened between the two of you that wasn't so good. And when they were having this conversation with you, it sort of appeared like they were condescending. It sort of appeared like they were judging you. They were critical in their conversation toward you. Could also be dealing with Libra. See what your blocks are. So, again, something has lifted the veil for them, and they've laid down an expectation. Perhaps they've laid down a templating, right? They've laid down an idea of how the world's supposed to work. And these people are in this category, and these people are in this category. It looks like they've had a societal templating breakthrough, right? And even though maybe they have been groomed to believe a certain thing, they're now saying that they've laid this kind of idea down and made progress forward. Whatever conversation the two of you had caused an issue between the two of you. And the conversation was very judgmental and very critical. And to the point where they may have felt like they were better, okay, because they had a certain viewpoint. So let's see, Aries, what your blocks are. Aries, you feel like maybe whatever this judgmental conversation was over here, it may have had to do with you in partnership with this person. And I think you told them in no uncertain terms, you know, I want us both to be willing to want this commitment, not just one of us want it. You were very clear with them. And I think that now your block is laying down some melancholia, maybe some sadness that you're holding on to. I think what this person said really changed your viewpoint of them, and not in a good way. So let's see what the blocks between the two of you are. And it may have shaken you a little bit, hence the hold your vision, right? Stay on track. An offer is the issue here, and letting go of something, letting go of the past, and blocking the idea out. Someone is learning to have the courage to accept different points of view, okay? Very important. So let's see, maybe this was an issue of traditional relationship versus non-traditional relationship. Now, I'm not talking about some mess about, well, let's have an open relationship. I'm not talking about some crap like that. What I'm talking about is maybe one of you was more traditional than the other one, and you had to come to a compromise, right? Maybe there's a distance issue that keeps you from being totally in a traditional relationship. Something like that. So let's see. And your partner's coming to the acceptance that, you know, not everything is the way that you think it is. Not everything is going to be the way you want it to be. You have to bend sometimes. You have to compromise sometimes. And that's with things like distance or ideas, but that's not about bending like, oh, hi, you have 2 or 3 girlfriends, and that's cool with me. That's not what I mean. So let's, Aries, see what your partner feels about it. Okay, this is how they feel about you. 10 of Pentacles. They want to build life with you. And, you know, I think they are, if you're dealing with Earth sign here, they are a little more traditional maybe than you are, Aries. And they do rely on the 3D idea that marriage is one way, or relationships are one way. And maybe you've been the catalyst to sort of open their eyes up to the fact that relationships are whatever you put the work into. They want to come back with an offer to you to build a life with you. That's what they want. Maybe they want a traditional family. Maybe they want a nuclear family and you're not interested in that. Something like that. Let's see what they're thinking. Two of Cups. They don't want to be single and they don't want to be apart from you. They want you two to come together, okay? Again, another idea that you're coming together in partnership. And in agreement, not just one way. It's my way or the highway. This is asking for compromise, okay? In a good way, in a positive way. Yeah. So this is what they're thinking, Aries. Two of Cups, they don't want to be apart from you with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They don't want to fight with you either. And they want to come together in solid, committed relationship. But they want you both to have the idea of what it is you want. And be able to compromise on that. Maybe it's not a traditional wedding. Maybe it's not a traditional this. That's the feeling I keep getting. So let's see what their intentions are. Okay, they want to move past the idea of what they thought made them happy. They want to reunite with you and move forward with you, Aries. They want to reunite with you. They're unhappy that they're not with you. And King and Queen of Wands, they want you to be a partnership, a marriage, a couple, a whatever. That's what they're wanting from you. That's their intention. So let's see what a final outcome can be. Okay, there we go. Transformation of relationship, incoming commitment. New beginning. Laying down the conflict with a new beginning. Laying down the it's my way or no way. Cutting through the confusion by having conversation. There you go, Queen of Cups, bringing the offer for new life, peace and harmony and victory. That's what you have. So I think you're going to go for it, King and Queen of Cups. Pair, match. So let's see what their next move can be. Well, they don't want to be friends with you, that's for sure. I mean, they want to be more than friends, you know. Sadness and heartache in their idea that their way was the only way. They feel defeated in this. Somebody's let go of a karmic partner or they've ended a karmic cycle, okay? They know you're their soulmate and they're going to come back and be really charming. They've been on a journey. They've learned some things, you know. They realize that life is not what they thought it was. But they're going to be expressive about their feelings about you. They're going to express their feelings about you through song or whatever expression, creative expression that they normally use with the both of you. That's how they're going to express their feelings and their wants and desires for you. Okay, this winter, I think your answers are going to come. You guys are going to lay down this idea of self-sabotaging your relationship. The both of you are. You're going to have to understand that your relationship is a sacred space, okay? Whatever you do out in the world is fine, but when you come to this person and you come home, this is the idea of an oasis, you know? This is your comfort. And divine timing has to take place here. You're going to have patience with one another. You do have very different viewpoints. And you've been on different paths by yourselves. You settled okay, for that. So let's bring it back and observe. Now, what I think is happening here is they've been observing you on social media, Facebook, whatever you guys use, okay? You've been a catalyst, Aries, for their growth, okay? You have made them view the world in a different way. And notice these two are in reverse, perception and material world. You've opened their eyes to a new path that they did not know was there, which is wonderful. And that's twin flame energy. That's what should be happening, right? So understand that you're going to have to be patient with them. They may not see things the way that you do. There are big goals in this relationship. You both have big career goals, I think. And I think coming together is been a little bit of a struggle because of this, because you've had different, maybe distance issues, career, schedule issues, whatever. And you may not be able to partake in traditional relationship. And you may not be able to forego one life to, support another. And you may have to have patience with how the divine timing lays out. But if you care about this person, it's certainly worth the effort. Let's see how I feel about you in the bedroom. Okay, definitely sensuality, borderlining on a little bit of obsession physically between the two of you. They enjoy the intimacy and the freedom between the two of you, but they also want to court you. They want to be nearer to you. So if there's distance issue, they want to bridge the gap. They want you to be closer together, which is a good thing. Let's get some love cards on it. You may have opened their eyes to love, also about it not being about being glued together. It might not be traditional. There is potential same-sex marriage here that you may have one who is not quite ready to be forward with the relationship. Be willing to express love. This is a 6, okay? So you're on a path, and the 6 is like the stop sign on the spiritual highway. And this is asking you to evaluate your path. Are you in alignment with what you want? Aries, are you taking control of this situation and holding to your vision? Okay, are you holding your vision? And if you feel like you're compromising too much on that, then snap back in line. Nonetheless, raise your vibration and figure out, is this what you want? Is this what you want to do? Like attracts like. 2, soulmate energy. If you're longing for more love, you need to be more loving, more compromising maybe. Miracles and blessings, everything has its gift, foundations. So working on bridging a distance and trying to build a strong foundation may prove to be tricky for you, but it's not impossible. It's just that one person has to be willing to understand that maybe this is a temporary situation, not a permanent one. And sometimes you gotta hang out through the rough times, right? So let's get an advice card and call it a wrap. You're a co-creator with the universe. This is your foundation too. This is another 4. It is what you make it. It is what you want it to be. You can make it good. You can make it bad. So, Aries, that's what I have for you. You have a lover who's coming back. Their eyes have opened. They understand. And I think they're willing to compromise on what it is that the two of you can give to each other right now. So, I'll see you guys first half December.